Hello, everybody. My name is Corey Action, and this is a redirect to Bleach, episode 43. I just got through watching episode 43 as well. This episode was quite interesting. I'm not even gonna lie. We okay. This review of the episode is gonna be a little bit longer than I expected. I could just see it right now. Because it all goes back to the very beginning of when Uryu was first introduced. We understand now, we've been understood since the very beginning, way before Renji and Byakuya even entered into the world of the living to get Rukia. We understood before why Uryu despises Soul Reapers. He blames Soul Reapers for the death of his grandfather, right? Because the Hollows got to his grandfather and the Soul Reapers got there too late. It was too late. If the Soul Reapers wasn't slacking off, his grandfather probably would have still been alive. Well, we can't really determine that because of how old he is, but that's besides the point. Now, watching this episode, it's full circle. So you would is it full circle really? But we get a deeper understanding. So the Soviet, yes, Soviet was late rescuing the that person, the grandfather, but the reason behind that is much more deeper than you could think. The reason to that being so is because I think the Soul Reapers that was surrounding the dead grandfather was the cap was from that captain's squad. So I think that he was trying to study Quincy's. So he sent a few Soul Reapers out and said, "Don't rescue it, let it die, and then take it." Pretty much what happened. Oh, this episode was just chills beyond chills. Like this episode was a chilling episode. That man, Uryu is going to wreck someone's behind, and that someone is that captain. But also keep in mind that that person is a captain, so he may be harder to defeat. So I don't know as far as, but if he they I don't think they're gonna have a character like Uryu go for the kill and kill a captain. That would be something. I think that would change the whole game. The whole game. I mean, there's 13 captains in the Soul Society, if I'm not mistaken, right? So there will be 12 captains left if that happens. I don't think that's gonna happen though. No, no, no. I don't think he's even gonna go as far as killing. I think in my prediction, I predict that Udi is gonna get the upper hand because you saw at the end of the episode how he powered up and everything, right? So he's probably going to get the upper hand until the captain ends up pulling something out of his sleeves. Like besides an arm, he's going to pull out something out of his sleeves. Not literally, of course, figuratively. He's going to pull up some sort of trick. He's going to end up defeating Uryu, but he's not going to kill him. Because consider that he already bragged and said how he's not interested into a specimen such as Uryu. Consider that Uryu is a Quincy. The captain once studied the Quincy. I mean, scientist scares me low key because they be going through. I mean, geez, like this. He was going too much. He was doing too much with the details, grinding up the bones and such forth. Like he was doing. I had to give it credit. I had to give the VA credit, the voice actor credit, because whoever does the voiceover of that captain, forgot the name, but I'm pretty sure we'll hear it once again. Did a good job. Like wow. I mean, you already portrayed this arc already portrays Captain as an enemy, as it is. Now you get to see the messed up stuff. Wow. I was getting ready. In the past. I questioned myself. Why is it that Uryu decides to go tag along with Ichigo, knowing that he hates Soul Reapers and he's going to pretty much entering into the Soul Reapers territory? But now it changes things. It changes things. Had he knew this beforehand, he would want to go with Ichigo regardless. But wow, just wow. I don't even know what else to say. I don't know what to say. And let's talk about how this episode was. You would think that Ichigo will always appear in every single episode. I think this was the first episode where Ichigo didn't even make an appearance the slightest. I didn't watch the preview for the next episode. I don't want to spoil myself. I'm not the type that looks at previews for the next episode. But I think this is the first episode that Ichigo has not appeared in this episode at all. Ichigo has not appeared in this episode, period. So, and I've been talking in the past. I'm not too sure if you watched my reaction, but I've been talking about how Orihime and Uryu are like we don't see much of them. I got what I wanted. We got an episode solely for them, and Uryu was talking about how Orihime wasn't really made for fighting and such forth, and how she's gonna put others around her in danger. I mean, you already saw what happened to one of her powers. And I was also saying, I think what was it? Someone said this in the episode that if she didn't hesitate, that her powers wouldn't be so damaged. Well, not her powers, but that power in particular would have been so damaged. So I mean, like the power is healing. I forgot what the name of the power is. I'm not even gonna try to remember because that's a bit too much. But yeah, that's definitely more or less interesting. That's an interesting background. That's an interesting background on Uryu's part and the captain's part. Like, geez. But actually, yeah, it's not a full circle. A full circle is something that happens to you before. Like, say for instance, I'm in a car accident, right? I know it's a little bit. I don't want my description to be so gloomy, but that's what came on my mind. But let's just say I was in a car accident and someone treated me all this time, cared me back to health and such forth. And that person who cared for me when I was in a car accident, while I was in the accident, I was injured. That person got injured. And here I am helping that person. That is the definition of full circle. So in this case, this is nothing but a full circle. I was going to make a joke and saying this is a reverse circle, but it wouldn't make any sense because a circle will always be a circle. So I don't know where I was. I'm glad that I didn't really say it, but that's what I thought. But other than that, episode 43 was a good episode. See, 7 minutes in. See, I normally, when I do redirects or reviews rather, I always keep it like at least 5 minutes or less. This episode was that type of episode where I could talk about it for about a good 10 minutes. This was a good episode though, regardless. I'm not gonna lie, this was a good episode. And I didn't really get as much thumbnail opportunities. Like, I didn't get as much good screenshots. Like, episode 42, for example, I only chose a title card. I know I could have chosen something else, but I guess as far as me making a thumbnail, I would gotten lazy. So this episode will most likely have a thumbnail. But you will most likely see this whenever you see it. But other than that, I don't want to say anything else because I'm running out of time. I've got to do something. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if there's any video you would like for me to react to, just comment down below with the link to the video. Till then, I will see you all later, and I'm going to react to the 44th episode. And by the way, if you made it up this far into the video, I plan on doing from episode 43, well, technically from episode 42, all the way to episode 50. I'm not too sure if I stated this already, but I plan on doing episode 43 to 50, and I'm not doing a mashup. And the reason why I'm not doing it a mashup, because I realize now I got to take in consideration of other people. Not everybody's going to spend 3 hours of their time to watch my full reaction to Bleach. Bleach may be one of those popular animes, but no one's not going to watch 3 hours of my reaction. So I just keep I try to keep my reaction at least 30 minutes or less. So, 22 minutes is how long as the episode lasts, and then I have about 7 to 8 minutes of myself talking about the episode. So that's fair enough. So I'm going to start doing it. Not to mention, it's very hard for one to watch 3 hours of an episode anyways, because you know how much storage that takes up on a person's device. I saw my other episode where I did like at least 7 episodes mashed up together. That's about 20 gigabytes. Get out of here with that. So I know for sure. So I'm definitely going to start doing individual. It makes it easier for me, more or less, because I don't have to keep on rushing and make it an obligation for me to continue on watching and watch. No, I don't have to do all of that. So you'll see episode 43, and then episode 44, then so on. I can tell this is interesting. This is going to be very interesting. I mean, it's good enough that we was able to get the Shikai and Bankai. I won't forget about that. That's something that's going to significantly happen. And let's be speaking on significantly. Let's talk about how they foreshadowed it. They didn't have to say it as it's going to definitely happen, but they definitely foreshadowed Orihime's power. They said something about how Orihime wouldn't have to necessarily summon her power, and her power wouldn't come out. Her power will come out without even saying a word. That's a foreshadow. You know how powerful Orihime will become? But let's just hope that she puts her powers into good use in the future when that happens. So I'm gonna end the video here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And thank you for watching. And I will see you all later.